Hey folks, Drunken Homemaker here, and today I'm doing a plant haul. Yay! So the greenhouse that I talked about in the video titled Epic Plant Haul that I will link right up here, Angle Acres is what it's called. I love them. So I picked up quite a few plants yesterday because I was sad. I needed something to make me feel normal. So I spent some money on some plants. I don't think I'm going to talk about pricing because honestly I forgot how much each individual plant was, but I will be talking about the species and why I got it. Actually, before I go on, I wanted to also mention that if you are into video games and you kind of sort of like me and my husband stream on Twitch on Friday nights. I just wanted to let you know that I will link that below if you're interested in video games and watching me play video games with my husband. And by watching me play video games with my husband, I mean mostly he plays and we just chat about life stuff. It's pretty chill, pretty laid back. Let's get into the haul. Okay, let's start with teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. Not the teeny tiniest. There's something even smaller in here that's really cute. All right, so the first plant I'm going to talk about is this little teeny tiny little Hoya Hindu rope. It's Lilo. If you have been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I love watching plants grow from really teeny tiny things to big, wonderful big things. This one is very tiny. I kind of like it that way because that way I can see it develop. And I know Hoyas take a long time to grow to their fullest potential. I'm okay with that. I'm not in a rush. And if this Hoya is not in a rush too, then we're a match made in heaven. I love it. I, again, don't remember how much I paid for it. All I remember is that I wanted it and I bought it. Because I'm like, Ari, I wanted it, I got it. I wanted it, I got it. All right, let's pretend you didn't have to see that. Well, I'm holding this one, so this one's next. So this is my Moonlight Philodendron. See if you can guess why I love this plant. Chartreuse, you guessed it. I love this color. And yes, it's only the new leaf that kind of comes out that color, but I'm okay with it because the regular foliage, it kind of ages out to this like darker green, but it's beautiful. It's a philodendron. I am really discovering that I have a thing for philodendrons. They're just beautiful plants, pretty easygoing. I know that people say they can be fussy, but we're just going to accept that my dog is snoring, right? We're okay with that, right? But yeah, this is such a beautiful plant. And I mean, look at that color, it's so pretty. And this was a nice little, I think it's a 3-inch or 4-inch. It's a 4-inch, I think. I can't remember. But they grow, philodendrons tend to grow pretty fast. And I know that they need pretty decent light, but I recently cleaned house from the plants that weren't sparking joy for me anymore. And I rehomed them to a very, very good home. Jessica, if you're watching, you're taking care of my babies. Yeah, and so I told myself, if you get rid of some plants and if you find them a good home, then you can buy new plants and plants that spark joy. And this one, girl, she sparked joy. So that's that one. This is a type of peperomia. They're not 100% sure what type of peperomia it is. And when I tried to research it, my girl, Summer Rain Oaks, did not have a video on it just yet. So as I was saying, they are not 100% sure what type of peperomia this is, and I wasn't able to find out what kind it was, but it has these beautiful, like, very ripply leaves, but with this weird, bright, it's like an Irish green. I don't know how to describe it. It's like an Irish green with some orange variegation. Beautiful. Beautiful, needs to be watered, it's a little light. It is stunning, and I love peperomias. I think they're my favorite genus. They're diminutive, they are reliable, they're succulent in nature, so they're not very fussy for the most part. The only thing that I've had trouble with peperomias has been just cold. I can tell like there's some of them that just don't like the cold, and here in Buffalo that's a little bit of an issue, but I tend to keep those a little bit further away from the window, and they do pretty well for me. So all in all, peperomias are very reliable. I love that they don't throw a fit if you don't water them right away. Like this one's bone dry, I can feel it, and it looks happy. Oh, and they called it the greenhouse just said it was Peperomia Ecuador. I don't think that that's the real name, but they just said, it's from Ecuador. We don't know what it's called. And I was okay with that because it's beautiful. Okay, let's go to the next plant. This is a Wandering Jew Nanouk, I believe. Let's just take a moment and take a look at these leaves. They've got this like beautiful like pink purple variegation. I don't know if this is fully like a Nanouk because it's more purple than it's pink, which I'm not mad at. I think it's beautiful either way. But look at the bottom side of the leaves. It's so pretty. I just fell in love with the pictures of this. I just thought it was so unique looking, so pretty. It's very substantial. This plant just feels very, it just feels like a very substantial plant to me. And I'm excited to see how it does this summer. Yeah, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It has some pink in it. It's beautiful. It's trailing. It's just everything that I love in a plant. So that's the Wandering Jew Nanouk. We are gonna move on to another philodendron. I'm trying to space out the philodendrons because there's a lot in this haul. This is the Philodendron Micans. So my friend Jessica, back in the day, she used to be my coworker, and she used to have this plant, and I was always obsessed with it. I thought it was so pretty. And then she gave me some cuttings, but the cuttings just didn't, I didn't know how to root philodendrons back then. I think what it was like, you know, I got like a little bit of growth and I immediately wanted, you know, to pot it up. And these guys, first of all, you need more than just 1 or 2 cuttings in order to have a plant that kind of looks like this, right? But also they need substantial roots. You need to know how to transfer them from water propagation to being potted in soil. There's a lot here that I didn't know about back then, so I definitely kind of crapped out my beautiful little cutting that she gave me. But look at this one. These are, I mean, I have the Brazil. The Brazil is right up here. Beautiful. It's just the velvetyness of the leaves kind of gives it this iridescence. It's very similar to the Brazil in that its new growth has like these orange undertones. These philodendrons are they're just one of my favorites. I know I said Peperomia was my favorite genus, but like philodendrons are moving up there because they're not very fussy. They are beautiful, just gorgeous. The colors that they come in are so striking. I love them. I think they're beautiful. But yeah, this is my Philodendron Micans. I am so excited about this guy. They're so pretty. I love them. The next plant that I got is this Monstera Tetrasperma. It already has a new leaf on it. It looks perfect. It looks healthy. I love it. So this is my Tetrasperma. And what I saw this plant and I had just gotten the Adonsonii. So here's my Adonsonii. I got it at Batting Bros. I didn't talk about this in any haul because I kind of, fungus gnats. I kind of got it in between when I got the soil for all my plants and stuff like that. I just ordered 1 plant. So it felt silly to do a haul just with 1 plant. But this is my Adonsonii. And it's a substantial plant, let me tell you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It looks great. It looks pretty healthy. It just has like some watermarks, but that's really watermarks? Hard water stains. There you go. But this Adonsonii is like, I love it. I love it. I love the little Swiss cheese cuts in it. I think it's beautiful. It looks great. So I saw the Tetrasperma after I saw the Adonsonii, and I had to have it. So that's my Tetrasperma. I just love the little cutouts. The little cutouts look like, it makes it look like they're not even real. Like, it looks like when people draw plants. Is that stupid to say? It doesn't look real. So yeah, this is my Tetrasperma. I love it. It's perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This is, I think it's supposed to be an emerald red ripple peperomia. Yeah, this plant, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. There's nothing that you can say. It's got such beautifully textured leaves. It's so different from even like the frost. The frost has like this gentle like ripple effect. This is like intense rippling, and it, you know, it has like more of like a sandy texture. I'm terrible at describing things, but the point is it's a beautiful plant. I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait to get it potted up. I'm going to be getting little terracotta guys for my new Peperomia additions because they're so beautiful. I have 3 more plants to show you. This one, starting with a Peperomia parallel. Summer Rain Oaks did a feature on the plant, a 1 plant a day series that she did. And I saw this because she told the lady at Angle Acres, her name is Judy, she told me that she had a parallel. And I was like, parallel, let me look that up. Fortunately, Summer Rain Oaks had a video on this. And let me just say that pictures do not do this plant justice. When you get it in your hands, when you see it up close and personal, it's stunning. It is stunning. It doesn't look real. I know that I say that a lot, but it looks like it can't even be real. It looks, it's so beautiful. It is just, the veining on it, the variegation on the leaves, the lines are just perfection. I'm sorry that I'm geeking out so much about this plant, but also not sorry. And the leaves don't feel like what you think they're really, really tough leaves. I love it. It's beautiful. Second to last one is this Golden Goddess Philodendron. Can we take a moment and just, can we just? It is so beautiful, so stunning. I know that this was one of the pricier plants that I bought, but honestly, no regrets. This is so stunning. It's a very full plant and it's only going to get better. I'm enamored with this plant. I'm enamored with the color, the chartreuse, like that it just glows. It glows and it looks happy. I don't know where I'm going to put her, but all I know is that she is a golden goddess and she looks it. Look at her. She's so pretty. Moving right along to the last one. Okay. This is something that I saw in passing and I thought, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be lovely to have this, because I have the string of hearts and I thought that it would be lovely to get string of turtles. I think they're in the same family. I'm not 100% sure. String of turtles, ladies and gentlemen. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love it so much. I wanted to cry when I saw it. She only had them in little 2-inch guys. I'm okay with that. I feel like it needs to be this diminutive and tiny. And you don't really appreciate how cute it is. Yeah, this plant is, I'm obsessed. It does look like little tiny little turtle shells just on a string. It is quickly becoming my favorite. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite. Let me just say, it's really, this haul, I'm really glad that I cleaned house. I'm really glad that I took the time to rehome plants that just weren't sparking joy for me anymore. But to be able to then turn around and buy plants that I honestly am obsessed with, they make me happy. I look at them and I'm just like, I can't believe these are my plants. Like, hashtag blessed. And not in a sarcastic way. I really feel very blessed right now. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it brightened your self-isolation / quarantine / whatever you want to call it. I hope that you folks are staying busy and happy during this quarantine. I know it's hard right now, and so I figured I'd shoot something like this. Honestly, I really enjoy editing videos like this, and I need stuff like that right now. I need to be able to enjoy the work that I'm doing. So I'm really grateful that I was able to shoot something like this. I was able to afford these plants right now. I know that things are a little bit tight for a lot of people, so I feel really blessed that I was able to make this investment in what I feel is a very worthy investment, because I'm buying something that is a living thing, that sparks joy, that brings me joy, and that I can have the honor of keeping alive for hopefully generations to come. So that's the very lame way that I think about plants. You're welcome. Let me know if you have any of these plants in your collection. And if you do, please make sure that you let me know in the comments section any care tips, tricks, etc., hacks, life hacks that you feel I should know about these plants, because I want to keep them alive because I love them so much. Click like if you like content like this. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell if you would like to be notified when I upload. And as always, thank you for coming on this journey with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. There's just so many people in this house right now. Like, it's just my family, right? So it's like the 2 dogs, 2 kids, 2 adults. But it feels like there's like 10 people here because it's so loud. And I hate it.